Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who have been waiting anxiously for my next video, I'm sorry you had to wait so long between the holidays and me being sick. I just quite haven't gotten enough videos that I wanted to get filmed, but hopefully this week we will be back on a more normal schedule, so you can definitely expect that. For those of you who don't know, I'm Autumn Renee and I'm a single foster parent. I make videos on parenting, baby and toddler products, foster parenting, and anything along that realm. Today I wanted to give you guys a foster care update and also let you know some things that you can do while you're waiting for a placement call. So for those of you who are wondering what's going on in my foster care journey, I have just finished the licensing process and I have been waiting for a placement call. I have not yet gotten a placement call. This is very normal. There sometimes is a huge influx of kids and you may get 5 calls a day, and sometimes there's just not a lot in your age range and it's 4 months of radio silence. That's just kind of how the system works. So at the moment I do not have a placement. And I know when you're waiting for a placement, it can kind of be a little bit nerve-wracking. You never know when you're going to get a call. You're constantly looking at your phone. So here are some things that you can kind of do to occupy your time to make sure you're ready for a placement. So number one is going to be making sure your house is ready for a placement. Now obviously it's already ready by licensing standards, but also just making sure that you're keeping it nice and clean and well stocked so that when you get a call, your house is ready. Because if you get a call at 2 a.m. and a social worker tells you that she's going to bring a kid to your house in 30 minutes and you're looking around and you've got a pile of dirty dishes and a grimy bathroom and no food, that's not a situation you want to be in. So just make sure that you're keeping your house relatively clean. Maybe have a few items for your age range, a few toddler-friendly snacks, some formula, whatever few things you might need to have. To make sure that if a kid comes to you hungry, you have something to give them right away. You don't have to run out to the store. And just making sure that you're really ready and your house is ready for when you do get that call. Number two is going to make sure you are mentally and physically ready. Keeping yourself healthy, making sure you are eating well and are happy and just in a good mental place for a child to come into your home. And going along with this, making sure the people around you are as well, other members of your household, maybe some family members who live nearby, some friends that are going to be around a lot. Letting them know what to expect when you do get a placement, what you want from them, what they should call you, how they should refer to the child. Letting them know these things ahead of time can really be helpful so you're not having to deal with some awkward situations when you do get a placement. Going along with that, number three is going to be making sure your community is ready. Do you need to go set up a meeting with a pediatrician? Do you need to go and tour a daycare or a school to make sure that's the place that you want to send your child? Do you need to find some playgrounds to take your children to? These kinds of things, some play dates, some other foster parenting groups. Setting these things up in your community can really be a help ahead of time because you're going to have so much going on as it is when you get a placement. If you can get any of these things done ahead of time, I definitely encourage that you do that. Number four is going to be keeping up with your licensing stuff. So this means that you are checking your emails, answering phone calls from your social worker, you are keeping up with your licensing requirements. Do you need to renew your CPR first aid? Do you need to take some more foster parenting classes to meet your yearly requirement? Do you need to do any kind of continuing education credits? These are things that are really important to know. And number five is going to be working. And this may sound kind of funny, but most likely when you get a placement, you're going to have to take some time off work, maybe cut some hours. So it's a good idea to go ahead and start taking some overtime hours, take a few extra shifts, maybe work ahead on your work if you can, getting all those things done so that you had a good report and you are making a lot of savings and really just getting on top of the ball game so that when you do get a placement, it's okay if you need to step back a little bit. So those are kind of my recommendations of some things you can do while you're waiting to get a placement. If there's something that you do and that I did not mention, definitely leave it in the comments below. I would love for this channel to be, a community of foster parents who can kind of help each other and give each other tips on what to do. And so definitely leave something in the below if you know something that I did not mention. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for some more videos, and I will talk to you guys next time.